let me say, I wanted to ask you now. You got a chance now. You produce Superstar with Fat Pat.
Yeah,
Okay, now I wanted to ask you about that record specifically. That's definitely one of my favorite Fat Pat records. I mean, he got a lot of classics, but what was it like producing that record? Did you already have that track made for him, and were you in the studio with him recording it, or did he kind of like pick that out of some records that you had?
yeah, it was pretty weird because like when Pat had started rapping, like I was one of the first ones around. Like I was one of the first people put him on a actual separated track to rap on, and make a record. And he kept, referring to the song Nights of Pleasure, Nights of Pleasure. I'm like, man, you know what? I'm gonna make that whole one day. And a couple months down the line, he was like, man, I wanna make this song, bro. You ever heard this Nights of Pleasure before? I was like, yeah, motherfucker, you keep mentioning that. But yeah, I pull up the song, pull up the beat. He's like, that's it, turn on the mic. That's it, let's go. So I did that with him. We recorded the song. Now Fat Pat was selfish as hell. He didn't want nobody on the track singing with him because Fat Pat wanted to be a singer too, man. Nobody know that, but that boy wanted to sing. And we did the song. We recorded the whole song. We spent the whole night recording Superstar. And I told him I was gonna mix that bitch. And Mike D came over. He heard it. He's like, yeah, that bitch hard. But man, we probably need to put something else on top. Pat can't sing it all by itself. And Pat was not in the studio, of course, because he wasn't having it. So I said, I got somebody, bro. I'm working with somebody. His name Billy Cook. Man, this nigga sing his ass off. So we got him on now. And we was like, yeah, that's it. Billy Cook sang his parts on the record and all that. And man, we get to Pat the next day, let him hear the bitch. the song come on, and Billy Cook set that bitch off. You feel me? We get to the end of the song, Pat was like, I'm like, goddamn, bro, say something. He was like, he alright. I'm like, boy, this motherfucker sang his ass off, bro. He was like, yeah, but he ain't PAT. I was like, boy, you full of shit. And that's how I was like, yeah, we keeping it though. It's a hit record. And he was like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's a hit. It's slapping. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So through that little experience, I also learned that no matter how big an artist's ego is, if he trusts a producer to do his job and he can do it, let him do it. It ain't nothing wrong with being humbled out by somebody else, no matter how big your ego is. It's just like having a corner man in a boxing match. He could tell you what to throw to knock the next motherfucker out, or he could tell you where you missing, where you're not blocking this motherfucker hitting you at. So that's my philosophy on production and artists. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Yeah, yeah, man. Big salute to Billy Cook because that's some of his parts and some of my favorite parts. He was killing it. That took the song to another level. And salute to you for being that type of producer and not having that fear or not hesitating. Going with your instinct. Like, you know what, man? Let me add this. And you took that song to a whole nother level. Just by making that one suggestion as a producer.
Yeah.
So that's why I
Well,
say it's just as much as your track too.
oh yeah, like anytime, even if it's a remake, bro, I won't make that motherfucker to where the person who made an original record be like, damn, I should have put that in that motherfucker myself. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna take it out the way to where it's just butchered piece of work because I respect other people's work, but because I do all original music on a regular, so
Man.
I respect other motherfuckers' work, man.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I really appreciate you sharing that with me because, like I said, that's definitely one of my favorites.